So we are live
On Facebook?
well, on both. So do we get the show started? Who's starting the show?
I'll try this time.
All right,
let's see what you got.
Hold on. Oh, yeah, I had another good line. All right, so I got this one. So, welcome to the
Hey!
show. This is a show definitely not for experts. This is where our panel of experts, quotations, talk about grappling, MMA, and other nonsense, which you guys are going to watch a professional wrestling match next round of taping, so I'm excited.
All right.
This show is definitely not for people who try to wrist lock children when they start losing their match grappling.
Oh.
Sonya's been wrist locked a couple times now by
I'm going to
women.
start wrist locking.
Because
I
they're
can
just
see
like,
that.
because they're just like, get her off me, and then they just try to wrist lock her, and then they're like, oh no, shit, she's gummy, so that's not good, and then wrist lock.
That is a
them.
white belt killer move.
Yeah.
And I see this a lot, but it's funny when you can't beat someone at the rules.
Yeah,
Right?
You go to the next
right?
step.
You go to the step that's
you do
illegal.
it to me.
Well, I have to
you
do it to
knee-bar me
you.
and shit.
You asked
Such
for
a good
it.
setup.
So we actually have some followers or viewers or whatever
Right.
these. Yeah,
That's
we have
surprising.
7.
All right.
I'm
Isn't
here
that the,
too.
Isn't
I'm
that
here
the
too.
Isn't that the number you usually say?
Oh my gosh, it is. It's all 7. Hey,
don't
you're all
need to-
here.
You don't need to put me in it, so
You-
just
you don't-
fix it that way.
Just
Put me in it either.
Brandon, the really good-looking guy.
Yeah, just put
Brandon's in it.
Brandon on it.
I'm
That's
not
right.
anymore. I'm old and frail now.
That's what marriage does.
Yeah.
Oh man, they dropped
All
down
right,
to 5.
all right. They're like, what the shit is this? All right,
You
so-
got Michael out. We lost 2.
All right, so we are on the Shark Tank of Demise, and we are doing an expert draft. That's what I've named this.
Okay.
Expert
With a
draft.
question.
Yeah,
Hey, I
with
just want
question
you
mark.
guys that are watching on Facebook, if you have questions that you want us to answer, this is...
We'll get to it later, but we will.
We're not going to answer them. Just
Yeah.
Dad's eventually gonna scroll through and
Yeah,
find
if you
them.
drop
but
them in the
anyways.
chat.
No,
All
no
right.
one's
Exactly.
So
asked yet,
let's
so-
go
They
ahead
shouldn't,
and
not
explain the rules, because me and Ronnie took a long time to come up with this rule set. We find it we think it's going to be the best one because it's going to be
It's
a
fun.
little bit more exciting
Okay.
in terms of like your strategy behind it. So the rules: you get 3 points for a finish, which is a knockout or sub. Obviously in Jiu-Jitsu, if there's a knockout, there's a problem. But all right,
Not if you're that one kid.
yeah, unless you're that one guy, and then you get all the points.
Too.
1 point for a decision win, 0 points for a loss. And here's the throw in. This is Ronnie's rule: -1 point for a losing by a finish.
Okay.
So not only are
Right.
you trying to pick someone that is durable,
You don't want
that
someone
might
that
win.
loses by a finish.
Yes.
I mean,
So,
even if you pick 2 winners and 2 losers, then you're.
Yeah.
yes. Then you
Well,
get
you
there's
still
still
get
a
6,
chance.
but you'd have 4 points, right?
Well, I mean, 2 knockout losers.
Yeah.
So we are the ultimate reward. Obviously, we are looking for finishes
That's
in
right.
the MMA or IBJJF.
We are the one of podcasts.
That's correct.
We only pick finishers.
So if the person, and I have to tell
That's
all
right.
of these rules because Chad is insistent on who wins these things. If a person is removed and replaced, that is your fighter. If a fight is called off entirely, both people get 0 points. So because I'm an avid gambler, the last 3 matches, the parlays I've won.
How much money do you think you lost in gambling?
I've
Or
had-
won?
Actually, I
In
have
life.
my book right now. Oh, in life? Oh God.
Can we add that to the TikTok videos
Yeah.
now?
It would be
Yeah.
in the positives.
I bet.
The largest cash out for poker I ever had was $2,000.
Nice.
So,
That's not bad.
I competed with World Series of Poker people, and I actually got to 3 final tables in a row, which is not a huge accomplishment for me.
But
But
for
I
us
never
it
won.
is.
I've never won a huge tournament. I can get to the end. That's all I
Ronnie's
can
played
do.
poker with me, and he knows how bad it is.
I would never play
My
poker.
patience
with you.
level's like
There's
two.
no, like there's
Yeah.
You seem pretty
it was
transparent.
So, no, my gambling on MMAs actually went well. I did take a bunch of free bets though from a bunch of the experts like Ethan, and he lost every one of them for me.
Yeah.
Ethan?
It was so
No,
bad.
No,
I
from
yeah,
the
it was
gym,
so
see
bad.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's all he talks about. So I was like, oh, he must
He's
be
gotta
dating
know
this
it.
form.
Just ask me.
But I was sitting there
He's
and
a bit of a bleeding heart. He wears that on the sleeve. And
I read. The
Hunter
one
said
that
hello.
the 2 that he picked for me, I straight up was like, I hate
It's
that
Q&A,
fighter. I
guys.
can't believe I picked him.
Really?
So, it is bad. All right. Anyway, so overall loser the last place person,
This is for Chad.
yes, gets to pick from the Shark Tank of Demise. They get to pick because that makes it better, because then you try to avoid the things that you don't want to do.
You're
Because
assuming
you keep
I'm gonna
asking.
lose.
No, because you keep asking, what do I get when I win?
Oh.
Yeah,
You
so
get
you get nothing.
You get nothing.
You don't have to do a
lose, sir.
punishment.
So
You
technically, the
stole Fizzy
loser
Lifting
is the
drinks.
winner. Is
that
that how the
Willy
show
Wonka?
works?
No, not at all. The loser
Nice.
is the loser because they have to pick from the grid. Anyway, so individual matchups, non-tournament, 4 fights will be selected. We all get a choice like a snake draft. You cannot pick the same fight. So that means that when Chad thinks of the brilliant idea of picking both fighters in the UFC so that he at least gets a point for one of those and then hopefully gets a finish and that gets more points, he can't do that. You have to pick not
I
from
feel like this game is directed towards making me fail.
Most games are.
Yeah, most games are.
That's how
So
we set everything up.
this will limit your choices in every fight. The Heyyy Show host will be going head to head. So that's the nice thing is, so when we pick the UFC fights, every time we will be actually going head to head, and I'm having a party so that we can watch the next card, the UFC card that we're actually talking
And you're all invited.
Yes. On video though.
Yeah.
Talk,
Oh,
It's
on
on
the
my
talk to
girlfriend's
live
birthday, I know.
chat.
Oh shit.
October
I
22nd.
picked the worst.
I'll have to work it.
Yeah.
Those watching from Facebook, it's. I appreciate you saying hello, but it's Q&A. So ask a question and we'll answer it in like 45 minutes, okay, Chris?
Oh my God! For the love of God, not 45 minutes. 20 minutes.
We'll
20, you
answer
got
it.
20 minutes.
We'll answer it in 7 minutes.
All right,
Due
so
time.
Okay.
let's go with. So Ronnie picked last time, so that means that
Yeah.
I get first pick
Why
this
do I
time.
never get first pick?
No, if we're doing that, then it'll be Chad will get first pick. If we're just reversing the flip, right?
Well, no, that means then Brandon and me never get first pick.
All right,
Oh,
let's
okay.
give it to them.
Okay.
So
'Cause I want to be a nice person.
Do you want to just invert?
Jesus
Do you want
Christ.
Brandon's spot?
Chad.
Or do you want-
Chad,
This is going off the rails.
Chad got the first pick in the ADCC draft.
Yes.
Yeah, because he picked Gordon, right?
Yes, and then Ronnie got the first pick in the British Bake Off.
That's right.
Yes, so now
Michael
if we
gets
go.
this because it's his gig.
Well, Michael gets this one because he was second to pick, Brandon was third, and then we'll flip.
I agree with you.
I love, respect, and agree with you.
All right, so we will now go. We'll go in
Hunter
the
wants
same.
to know if everyone's included in this game.
Who's ever?
No. Sorry.
No,
dude.
Can
sorry,
all the
just
people
don't.
watching
Yeah,
play?
That makes it way too complicated. So
We're
If you
barely
track it
holding
yourself
on.
and then
First,
send us the feedback. if you
Brandon
won
pick,
or lost.
Ronnie
or
pick,
however
then
this
Chad
works.
pick, then Chad snakes back through and he gets first.
Right.
So Chad, you always want the first. You always want the first or the fourth pick because then you get the first pick in the division. So
Okay.
my pick, because legitimately I've met this human being, is
Do I even look at the names or do I just gotta pick someone in the air?
You can look
you
off
can look
mine.
at your script.
But you're not allowed to look
Yeah.
at my notes.
You
But you can
can look at
that.
the script that I
You can
provide
choose from
for you.
the-
I've looked at
So-
the script so many
or the
times I don't want to
right?
look at it anymore.
No, we're going in order. So the
Okay.
men's division will be
they
first.
want to know why you're
and then
ganging
it'll
up
be
on me,
women's.
guys.
Yeah. So
No,
my
that's
first
that's
pick.
untrue.
My first pick will be Heba. So that's who I chose.
I like that pick. I really would like for him to win just because I like him.
Yeah, I'm just cheering for him. I've already told Ronnie I have a new
He-
strategy
well,
on
it's-
this. I will not pick anyone, even if I think they're
Yeah.
going to win, that I do not like, because that's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, no way.
Andre? That's Heba?
No.
Manuel.
Manuel?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Heba.
Brandon is up next. Brandon?
Ronaldo Jr.
Yeah, that's.
He doesn't even know, and he picked probably the number one
Yes.
seed.
Yeah.
I don't know any of these.
Chad
guys.
gets to look at my notes. I literally have their BJJ Heroes records next
I
to
wasn't
them.
even paying
Chad, get
attention to
outta
that.
Yeah, get out of here.
I wasn't even paying attention to that.
You're a scoundrel.
So am I
But
up?
Ronaldo's so good
That's a
right
good
now.
pick. It's a
It
really
is.
good
Everyone named Ronaldo's good. So
What?
Cristiano,
Yeah.
like there's
So-
a lot of them.
Ronnie,
Me?
you're up next.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll go with.
There we go.
I'm gonna go with Isaac.
All right, I just want you guys to know that I'm going to spend a lot of time trying to figure out my pick here.
Yeah, that's right.
There's only
Because there's
four.
only 4 choices.
That's
Get
right.
along.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Hernado.
Oh yeah, and guess what? If Chad somehow he comes through and wins, he will say, "I knew it."
There the whole time.
No, it's
This
the
is
whole time.
Amy Campbell all
This is
over
it.
again.
Is Ronaldo Jr. Is Jr. his actual last name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty
Okay.
crazy.
He's really good.
All right, so Chad, you get first
Lately,
pick in the
I
women's
mean,
division.
Gordon made him. Was it, he fought Gordon? No, he fought Craig Jones.
Craig Jones. Yeah,
Craig Jones made him look like he was
He got beaten
garbage.
Craig's
under.
one of the best in the
But
world.
He got
Yeah.
beaten under a minute.
But
All
under
right, you're up
this
first.
rule set,
This is geek.
right?
it's
Well,
in-
and it's in IBJJF.
Yes.
Under this format, he is incredible.
Yeah.
Correct.
If
Yeah.
it was
You got the number 1 seed.
so,
For sure.
what's the next
Next,
choice?
flip it over.
I should have picked him, but he's from the school that shall not be named.
I'm gonna read Ronnie's Ronnie's notes real quick.
You can't read it.
Chad.
'cause
Why?
my handwriting is dog shit.
Here, look
so
off
you
mine.
can't even-
Give Ronnie his paper
Yeah,
back.
just give Ronnie his paper back.
I'm gonna go with Bastos.
You. All right.
Bastos is actually my
Now it's
number
Ronnie,
2
I
pick.
believe,
So
right?
Really?
yeah,
Okay.
He
that's
did have it
interesting.
listed
All
as yeah.
right. Then it is.
would be me.
Ronnie.
next.
Yeah, Ronnie. So
Yeah,
who's
so
yours?
I'm going to Louisa. She's older, like she's on the older side, but man, her list of accomplishments, she is like 5-time world champion,
Yeah.
6 times Pans champion.
Those are the 2 top
I'm
names.
going with
Yeah.
the most American sounding name, Anna Rodriguez.
That's yeah. That would have been who I would have picked. So
I would
yes,
have picked.
absolutely. I think I believe
So you
if I remember correctly,
questions for us?
I believe we have. I think I have the up and
No one's
comer.
asked a
I
real
have the
question
younger
yet.
person. So
I couldn't find anything on her. So
Just
yeah,
Live
that
thing's
I
not
think
going
that's
well.
why I think
Not
she's
working
the
out,
up and
huh?
comer. So I don't. I think she gets probably blown out, but whatever. So all right. So now we are on to the UFC. So we went. Chad got last pick. So
Except you
yeah,
first.
it's me first this time. So man, this is the only one I did
What's our
not
picks?
want the first pick on.
I've got my picks ready.
okay, so you're picking either of these people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm okay. I'm
No
just-
notes,
but
Chad.
it's Michael's got first pick.
Yeah.
Here, you
I-
look off mine.
Okay.
Get out of there.
I picked.
I don't have notes on there. I just have my
Okay.
numbering.
I
You don't
picked-
have notes,
I
it's
picked
fine.
Jan.
Hey, Dustin's
no.
watching us.
Okay, hold on. It's my
What's
pick.
up, Dustin?
Yeah, I picked Jan.
I'm taking Charles.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, Charles was my number 1 pick.
Both
and,
for
and Jan was
finish.
my number 2.
Both for finishes and win.
Just
Oh
be-
yeah, that's gonna be a finish.
For sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and because I know that's gonna be a finish, I think I might just roll the dice and go with Islam.
I was gonna say the
Yeah,
volatile
see, that-
part
I
that-
about
thought
it
I was.
is
I
that
thought about doing that.
yeah.
the volatile part.
Is that where
yes,
you're going?
It's gonna be a
Islam?
finish one way or the
Islam.
other.
So, who's the picks right
So
now?
now you
So
can pick
you-
TJ, Aljo,
Sean
Sugar
O'Malley.
Sean.
I'm gonna go with Sean O'Malley, which I'm not a big fan of him, but he does finish.
Yeah,
Man, Piotr Jan's like
Man,
a fucking robot though, man.
This
so that's good. I mean, but you're
It's
right.
gonna be a great
It-
fight.
He either loses or he wins with a knockout.
A lot like Charles
you
Oliveira.
notice that we're avoiding one of those fights because
Yeah.
we don't know as much about that
I'm
one.
taking TJ.
I already
in that
know.
one.
I know that's the guy. So do I want to roll the dice on that, or
Well,
do I
it'd
want to
be
just?
Chad again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you either got Aljo, TJ.
Oh, that's fine.
Dariush or.
Well, if I don't get
Gamrot.
the pick, that's fine. I'm fine with all those then. I'm
Gamrot.
good.
That's such a like a
I just wanted
villain
Jan.
name.
That was
Gamrot.
it. That was the one I thought was the for sure.
It's so tough.
I know who you're gonna pick.
Who? Tell me,
Why would I tell you?
because I want to know. Because if you're right, I'm gonna
All right.
make the decision.
It's the one that looks like you.
Just pick it.
Oh. You
I'm
know
gonna
what?
go-
A little bit.
I've always said that.
Huh.
When I saw Chad the first time, I thought he just modeled himself after him. That's who I thought.
After
Yeah.
who?
Yeah.
TJ?
Yeah.
Yeah. Conor McGregor says he's a snake in the grass. He's
That's
a,
gonna be on.
he's a
that's gonna
snake
be on TikTok.
He's a snake He always just snake ya.
And then Cody Garbrandt like choked him.
And then Cody goes,
Who's the
"You're a
other guy?"
snake." Get
Aljamain
it?
Sterling.
Yeah.
He's the champion.
All right, I'll take him.
Okay. Ronnie?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going with Dariush.
I'll
He's a,
take
he's a
TJ.
knockout artist.
Wow. Man, hold on a second here. Okay,
Some of these
Chad.
are pretty good.
That's all right.
This is gonna be a great
fast.
card.
This is
Hold
one
on.
of the best
You picked
cards.
Darush?
Yes.
If you guys are watching, remember you can either play along and then send us your results somewhere.
And we'll do 0 with
And
it.
we don't,
but
but
we'll
we
look at
appreciate it. Actually, you know, I mean, if you really want to send us your picks,
You picked Dillashaw?
We'll
Yes.
autograph it and send it back to you.
I think Brandon knocked that one out of the park.
Yeah, Brandon got good
Yeah.
picks.
Yeah.
I think Dillashaw beats him somehow. don't
I
know.
think so too, actually.
And then I was actually gonna pick Gamrot. That's actually kind of weird.
Yeah.
That kind of worked out that way.
Cool.
but
Yeah.
anybody watching, remember this is a Q&A live session.
Yeah.
You're not
That-
watching
I
us.
was
You're
asking
asking us
him- I was gonna do
questions.
Dillashaw.
But I guess if you want to watch us in this train wreck, go for it. Just
So
look at Brandon.
let's for recap. So for
He's prettier.
for the viewers at home, I beat JJF. I picked Tiba. Brandon picked Ronaldo. Ronnie picked Isaac, and then Chad picked Andre, and he knows he's gonna win for sure, 100%.
Who?
Meso, Chad, Anna, Brandon, Louisa, Ronnie, and the one that we're not having any data on, I get. So let's go for underdogs. Brandon picked Charles. Ronnie picked Islam.
Charles is a good one.
It's
yeah,
a good pick.
yeah. He's actually, I think Brandon's solid on the UFC
Yeah.
one. Aljamain, Chad, Dillashaw, Brandon, Jan, Michael, O'Malley, Chad, Darush, Ronnie, and Gamrot, Michael. I'm
Yep.
pretty happy.
Yeah, those are. I'm pretty.
An interesting
pretty happy with
statistic
that.
I heard about the Makachev Oliveira fight was that Oliveira has over 400% more time in the cage than Makachev,
Yeah.
which is a significant amount.
Which
Yeah.
kind of makes you feel like maybe all the fighters
Makhachev's
that
also
Makhachev
never-
got have been fed to him.
He's also never fought anybody in the top 5 yet.
exactly.
But we'll
Yeah.
see.
But
They're both
I
dogs,
but I didn't
man.
pick him, so I just dogged him. But he's my pick.
I need to see what he looks like.
Who?
Can't.
Islam Makhachev?
So
Yeah.
so think of
Looks like Khabib, but
yeah,
bigger.
think of Khabib.
Is
and
he
then
the guy
there you
that
go.
just fought Diaz?
No.
Who's that?
That's Cosmot.
Okay.
No, that was
Oh yeah,
Tommy
Cosmo.
Ferguson.
No.
They fought after that. Cosmot fought Nate. Like that was the card where
Well,
Cosmot
and
was
then
supposed
did
to fight
Cosmot-
Holland.
Okay.
Hamzat fought Kevin Holland.
Was
He's a
supposed to
contender.
fight Kevin Holland, but
That
they
guy.
changed it.
Yeah, he's he's fighting for the title.
I mean,
He's fighting Charles Oliveira for the
Cos-
title.
no,
Of course, he's a
it's
contender.
a good matchup.
Cosmo
It's
had
a great
Holland.
matchup.
Oh, that's right. He
And
was
then- and
supposed
then-
to fight
and then-
Diaz.
and then
that's
fought
when-
Ferguson.
Yeah, you had
and
it
then he
reversed.
fought- yeah.
I
And
had
then-
it
guys,
reversed.
You had it reversed.
just rely on
Wow,
me, guys.
Brandon
I got
actually
you.
smart.
Brandon
And
is
then
correct. I was
and then Holland
incorrect.
Brandon's schooling
retired,
us.
and then they were like, "Hey, here's a makeup fight Wonder
Are there any
Boy."
questions yet?
Oh,
No,
yeah, I
nobody's
know.
asking any
He
questions.
retired.
It's almost like this
and
wasn't
they,
a good
they
idea.
gave him
Yeah.
a match.
You guys said we'll do Q&A, and then you don't ask any questions. You
Mhm.
just sit here and watch us cry.
The best way to do this is to just bitch at them until they ask us questions.
Yeah.
All right,
We
so
did say we had 6 followers. Now we only have 5.
I know.
We keep talking trash, we'll have
Yeah.
none. When's the next King of the Mat? That's a good question.
When's the
That's
next
a
King
good-
of the
that's
Mat?
and
a
that
good question.
I don't know who could answer that on this
So-
panel.
I want to do 4 King of the Mats for sure next year. 2 in St. Louis, 2 in Chicago. I think I have a gym in Chicago that we can use.
Okay.
We need to find a good
I
spot.
thought you
in
wanted to
St.
do one in Indy.
I do, but for sure Chicago.
Okay.
And
What about
there's
Rodriguez?
well, Rodrigo, I don't think will let me use his facility, and I don't think he has good spectating space.
No,
Okay.
he doesn't.
He has good mat space, but
Yeah.
he doesn't have good spectating. We need
Right.
good mat space, like,
They need both.
and I would love to do it in a gym. Like I've been trying to talk to some people and do it in a gym. So if anybody is watching and
Give
you
us a
have
free gym.
connections, give us a free gym.
Yeah.
You know, Kirk will let me use Fox High School, and I think maybe the wrestling mats. But I might have to just kind of figure out, like, scheduling was constantly a problem on Saturday, Sundays for schools.
Yeah.
You know, but unfortunately with the way that we pay the competitors, it's hard to buy a really nice venue and
Right.
be able to run an event and not just lose everything.
Yeah.
You didn't let me get my joke in. I was gonna say, "Damn women's volleyball." That was my joke.
So that's the plan. St. Louis, Chicago for sure. You know, like if we can get some decent venues or some decent gyms to, you know, help us grow this thing, that would be awesome.
Yep.
And if anybody wants to give us like $650,000,
That is such a specific number.
I feel like that'll get us
Number,
going.
Yeah, that is.
So, but yes, we are planning on doing 4 King of the Mats next year and bringing the event back, and I'm going to slow down on competing.
All
That's a
right.
Great answer.
Okay. All right. So, any more questions, or are we?
Yeah,
gonna
any more
wrap up?
questions, just let us know and we'll get to it in an hour.
All right. So I guess
Maybe that's why they're not
We're
asking,
done.
because
Wrap
we're
up.
joking about the Q&A. This is the whole show's over?
yeah, the whole show's over. That's all we did was the draft, and then
The reason
you were supposed to do your
Guys,
live
you're
thing.
failing us. We
No,
ran.
hold on, us.
You're failing me.
Okay, there you go.
Ask more questions.
Anyone.
Yeah.
All the people in the studio with us right now.
If you're wanting to wait, I could go back to our last episode and name off some
Oh
of
yeah.
my jokes.
Oh, that's bad.
Like, I have
That's a
jokes.
good
I
idea
have
right
jokes.
there.
I have
Yeah.
jokes. Okay. So I'm gonna need some setup on
Okay.
these. So
Oh, yeah,
I'm
sorry.
gonna need Michael to ask me what I think the best division in Nogi Pams is.
Ronnie, so I've been looking over the numbers on
Mhm.
IBJF Nogi Pans,
Yeah.
and I was just wanting to know what was the best division.
Well, obviously, when you're looking at divisions, you want experience, and no one brings experience to the table like Master 7 Black Belt Lightweight Division.
I hope to
All-
be there one day.
Always an
All-
exciting division.
All 4 of those individuals that are in the Master 7 Lightweight Division
How old
are
is that?
really, I have no idea. I just know it's literally
Let me do
the
the math real
oldest
quick.
one.
60s then.
Yeah, it's up.
One, two.
It's up there.
It's 30s, 3 4s, 40s, 5
So it's
6.
35 years past 30, 65.
Yeah.
65 to 70, I think.
Yeah, that's
Woo!
it's up there. That's
Dude, I don't even plan on
yeah.
being alive.
Could you imagine if I was
You did
70
get
and
a
had to
question.
cut to
I'll
136?
pull you in your wheelchair. Or push you in your wheelchair. We have a question, though.
Yep.
We just shit talk
Brent-
a bunch
Brent's
of like
coming through for us.
65-year-olds.
We appreciate Brent hooking us up. He actually has done a lot of my King of the Mats. He's a
Yeah.
pretty cool guy.
Yeah, I
So-
like Brent. He is a cool guy.
Favorite submission for each person? We're going to give it to Michael first.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I just knew that he would think that way myself.
I mean, the only submission I've completed, which is an arm triangle, so there you
You
go.
did the ankle lock.
Yeah,
didn't you?
that sick ankle lock.
That was the
Oh,
coolest thing ever.
Everyone,
I love
everyone,
that. That was
everyone
so
makes
cool.
fun of me that it's not a real
You
submission,
remember
though,
that?
so
Yeah.
that doesn't count.
If they
Arm
tap, it's
triangle.
real.
Yeah,
If
arm
they tap,
triangle,
it's
that's
real.
it.
We should tell that story since we're feeding up time.
Yeah, that is true.
What's your favorite submission?
Well, first let's go to the Michael story.
Okay.
You remember that?
Yeah,
that was the
I'll
coolest
never
thing.
forget
I'm
that.
gonna make a note to circle back to favorite submissions.
I heard Ronnie loves buggy chokes.
Yeah, I absolutely do. It's one of the greatest submissions ever. And if I ever get hit with that submission, I will retire from this sport. I won't
Tyler
even
Gordon's going to
coach.
make it his life goal.
You just heard
It's
it.
fine.
You just heard it.
If you ever want me to quit coaching jiu-jitsu, buggy choke me.
Tyler Gordon's so sick in the head on that kind of stuff that
Yeah,
he will make it his
it's
life
fine.
mission
It's fine.
to do it.
Now, hold
it's
on. This could be a
dumb,
trick.
dumb choke.
This could be a trick. This could be Ronnie's way of letting everyone let him pass.
Yeah.
And then you
That
know,
would be
then
funny.
you get that.
No,
That's
the
the
only
trick.
that's like the only time like I would ever like if I was almost a tap from a buggy choke and I decided I still want to keep coaching. That's the only time I will throw out my brown belt cards. Like, oh, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and stop here because I've seen you let me pass your guard, so let's work on that.
Let me go ahead and show you how to do this.
Yeah, let me go ahead and show what you did wrong. You see, you let me pass your guard. We need to work on your guard
He
retention.
said, I'm going to try to hit it now.
And you
I
have
knew that was
never,
coming.
and you will never see me in Terre Haute again.
Favorite submission, Brandon?
Man, it's a tough one.
It is.
I love hitting
Now, here's the real question, too. Is it favorite submission
or chain.
or is it the submission you've hit, like, the most?
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I've hit the armbar the most in tournament for sure, but
like,
I
loop
never
choke
hit
is-
it in practice.
You know, like, we go through different stages in
Yeah.
our journey, you know? Like, in the beginning, I did triangles nonstop, you know? And then it went to arm bars forever, and then it was, like, nonstop loop chokes.
But I think the triangle's for sure my favorite one to hit. I love setting that up and hitting it off a hip bump or just anything, for sure.
It's
How
a
do you
great
feel about
question.
ham sandwiches?
I
Like,
love
real
it.
ham sandwiches are, like...
I do enjoy.
Was that a
good
move?
I don't know.
Is the ham sandwich like
Or
some
Taking the
should I
wheel back.
punch
Ronnie,
someone?
favorite submission.
Favorite submission. My favorite submission to hit is a Darce choke, but my
Ooh, those
favorite
are nice, too.
submission, like if I was like, I wish I would, it's the Peruvian necktie.
Yeah.
I wish I could do that more often.
It
just
is hard.
because It's hard to finish,
Is
but
it-
man, is it pretty.
Isn't
Yeah.
Sun Yun one of the closest that gets the Peruvian necktie a lot? Oh no, Japanese necktie.
She goes.
My
I
fault, yeah.
I showed her how to do Japanese necktie from the.
Is that the one where you get the
crucifix.
cross collar, then the foot over the head? Is
Would
that the
Ronnie
No,
tap
that's
to a
a-
buggy choke from Derek? Well, no, he's not tapping to anybody from a buggy choke, so
No,
he's
yeah.
definitely not from Derek.
I'm not even like if
but
you
yes, he would retire.
if I go unconscious from a buggy choke, just go until I'm dead. Because that's what
Just
I,
add another 2 minutes to
Yeah.
the clock.
That's
Yeah.
when Ronnie turns into that guy who picked the kid up
Yeah.
and slammed him.
Yeah.
He just picks him
I
out
will-
in the buggy choke
yeah.
and just slams the shit out of him.
No, the what you're thinking of is the Kanto choke. The
yeah.
Peruvian necktie is you can actually hit it no-gi.
Yeah, where you go
Yeah.
here and then you step the legs over.
Correct.
And
Yeah,
sit
it's
back.
from like the sprawl
turtle,
position.
yeah, sprawl.
Okay.
it's turtle sprawl, and you basically have like an arm-in guillotine, and you step over the head and you sit back.
So it's kind of
and-
similar.
Very similar.
Okay.
Very similar.
Oh yeah, you just showed Rev that, and then he did it to me, and then my neck hurt.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
So
Yeah.
they're starting to ask questions, so this is good.
Oh,
favorite.
the
What?
son of a.
What I do?
You have to answer the question. That's how this works.
I know.
Favorite submission.
I know. I'm gonna answer.
Oh, I apologize.
And we still got to answer about a ham sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, ham
We
So
still
sandwich.
gotta-
we need to
Yeah,
know,
we gotta
Jeremy,
answer
like
our
what
go-to.
kind of ham sandwich. Like you're just talking about like a
Monte Cristo.
ham.
Boom.
That is a great
It
sandwich.
just it's not
Oh my
it's
God.
not what do you like.
Cranberries.
It's
Oh my
how
God.
do you feel about a ham sandwich? The question was how do you feel about a
I
ham
love
sandwich?
it.
Michael,
I
you're
love
watching
ham
the show
sandwich.
right now.
I'm sure it's Sun Yun.
All right. So my
Get doing
favorite
your
submission
homework.
right now, I think it's probably the heel hook.
Yeah.
Right now is my favorite. Like I'm really enjoying the leg lock stuff and figuring it all out right now. So I really think like that setup right now is my favorite.
It hurts.
Never
If-
won any of that.
If
The
I
dark
had to
side.
pick favorite submission off like statistic winning lately, it would be the loop choke. I feel like that has the most versatile. I've evolved that the most.
Someone's popping off.
Tyler Gordon's going crazy over here.
Yeah.
Would you retire if you got put out in a fly trap?
The fly trap is basically the buggy choke. I don't
Never
know.
even heard of
Pro- that one actually
It's similar. It's just
it's
different
similar.
stuff, isn't it?
I would say so. It's similar enough.
That's good enough for retirement.
It's good enough.
So
it's
you're
good enough.
You're gonna retire on
I'll
the fly
retire.
trap too. Okay, we're good.
retire.
We're good.
While we're at it, why don't we just retire anytime we get submitted ever again?
I'm retired on an arm bar. I'm
We
retired.
made it a really clear rule that last session
Yeah.
that you're not allowed to
You're not
tap
allowed
out the
to tap out
instructors
higher belts,
anymore.
so what are you doing?
That's right.
So if you watch our podcast, you clearly know you're not allowed to tap us
Yeah, you
anymore.
don't tap us out.
Okay.
I'm sure now that we've said it enough, I'm gonna get caught in one of those, and of course I'm not gonna retire because I don't have to go by my word. It's not like this is
That's
on
right.
the internet or anything.
Yeah, that's right.
So
What's our next question?
the ham sandwiches, it's like real ham sandwiches.
I've already said.
Yeah, Monte Cristo.
I mean,
Right, but how does that make
Ham and
you feel?
Swiss melted. So
It
it's a
makes
great
me
one
feel
too.
like I'm alive. It makes me feel like it's the greatest thing in
It's
the
a
world.
wonderful
I
sandwich.
feel, yeah.
You know
I
what?
almost
yeah.
want this sandwich now, but what is it?
It's nice bread,
Nice
ham.
It's
cheese,
not mean bread. I kind of want
Come on.
abusive bread.
Cheese, nice thick bread. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
cheese, cranberry sauce on the inside. You batter it and then you deep fry the whole sandwich.
I mean, I might
That's-
try that more than sushi.
Is it because
Next session, can we bring those in?
First off, like you have to have a good one. Like it. I mean, if you don't get a good one, just what the hell are we doing here?
Yeah,
They're
Like,
so
you know,
good.
But
But
if you
where's
get
the
a
best
good one-
sandwich?
I don't know.
Around here, yeah, I don't know.
We'll find you one, Chad.
Well, where would you say is your favorite?
Oh, like at like an old school like deli or something,
Okay.
you know, or like a diner. Those
Gotcha.
would be the best places to
Mhm.
get one. I think the best one I've had was I had a really good one driving through Oklahoma one time. Whenever we were coming back from Texas, I had one and
It's an outstanding
it was
sandwich.
Any
just
new
great.
questions?
Yeah, we do. Mustard or mayo?
Oh, neither.
On what? It
On a
depends on
sandwich.
what.
I'm assuming on a ham sandwich.
Oh.
So if we're talking a normal ham sandwich, not fancy.
Man,
no,
we're going
no
down my
Cristos.
wheelhouse right now.
Yeah.
So,
I like
Uh,
both.
This is
Real
now
mayo.
Michael's show. You
Yeah,
know, Michael
yeah.
didn't want to be on the show when
You
it
ever had
started.
VP mayo? The
Now it's his
Japanese
favorite
mayo
part.
That they make
oh
with the egg yolks?
yeah,
Boy,
yeah,
that stuff is
yeah.
chef's kiss.
That's so funny you said that because Sun Yun has a saying that if it's not Japanese mayo,
Ham
just get
sandwich
the
is a
hell out of
go.
here.
That Kewpie
Yep.
mayo is
Two
the
for
best.
Brandon's.
Hmm?
Here you go, Ronnie. You read this.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting old.
Ham sandwich is a go-to. Yeah, that's misspelled. From 10th Planet in his rolling videos on.
Yeah,
So
ham
maybe
sandwich
it's a
must be
move.
Oh, videos on YouTube. Okay, so that's a 10th. That would make sense.
That makes way more sense.
That makes way more
Hold on,
sense.
we'll
I'm
look
way
it up.
more
You
intrigued
gotta,
with
you gotta
actual ham
zombie
sandwiches.
to crackhead control and get your ham sandwich. That is a 10th Planet sentence that makes sense.
I gotta be honest, I kind of love all the 10th Planet nomenclature.
I mean, I do too, but
I love that stuff.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I go back. And
I don't
forth
even
on
know the
it.
names of normal jiu-jitsu.
Actually, I'll be honest with you.
So how am I
I
going to
know-
know the
I
names
say- I know-
of 10th Planet?
I say truck position all the time, and
Yeah.
people always look at me like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And
That's
that's
a
the
10th
only.
planet position.
That's the only way I knew it. It's
We
called
appreciate
that.
the setup, Jeremy. We really do.
Yeah, so
Okay,
sorry.
you
Here
set
we
us
go.
up.
No, we're interacting.
Oh,
now.
we're gonna watch the move and
oh
then.
man, yeah, you
well,
guys.
we're gonna
won't.
watch
We
it. and
will.
Ronnie's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
That
Okay,
looks like
there
they're
we go.
stretching their muscles.
Yeah, that's a ham sandwich. You clap your hands at a little child.
Oh.
I don't even think that was
Oh,
his
this is
grandkid.
Decatur.
Oh.
This is a
The
big
first
school,
3
man.
submissions that everybody needs to learn in
This
jiu-jitsu.
guy's from Decatur.
No, it's not Decatur, Illinois.
Alabama.
Yeah. He's
I've seen him
actually he
before.
has
It's
a
pretty
good
good.
following. Yeah.
It's a well.
He's not a. I mean,
he's
he's a good. He's a
The
good. I
rear
mean,
naked choke.
it's one of the
Okay.
better
You want me
known.
to skip past this?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Because we all know how to do a rear naked choke.
I've never done a rear naked choke.
Mata Leon.
Well, that's because you got to move. You can't. You
He
have to
gets
move
Shark
backwards.
Tanked
The elbow.
with 30 rolls and uses it like 3 or 4 times. All right. We still keep the questions coming, and we're gonna keep answering them. Right now, we're watching the ham sandwich.
gonna
We're
learn the ham
learning,
sandwich.
okay? Look. We told you the show is not for experts.
It's not, no.
So clearly, you didn't
This
really
looks like
expect
it's
us to
getting
know
too-
anything.
Yeah. Is that it?
Oh no, that looks like a triangle.
Yeah, that's what I
This
say.
is a
That
triangle.
would be it.
We're gonna find
it's
it
just a
probably.
triangle. it's a
Do you
normal.
guys
I
triangle.
swear to
believe
God, if I
wrist
get to
locks
this
are
and this
dirty?
is a triangle, I'm gonna be so angry. Here we go. 245. That's way faster.
All right,
Do you
here.
believe
Travis
wrist locks
Moore,
are dirty?
BJJ.
No, wrist locks are not dirty.
I won the world with the wrist lock.
I love a good wrist
So-
lock.
Seems fun.
This looks like Chad
And you
shit.
hit if you miss the cross. So we need to watch the ham sandwich.
Yeah, this looks like Chad shit. So.
we got all.
This is
This is a
Brendan
ham
and Chad
sandwich?
shit.
Oh.
So
This is probably something that you do, and now there's a name to it.
It looks
So-
like it's a wrist lock from a different position almost.
If you guys look, we're doing. We got the podcast going, but we're also studying and
Everyone's
researching
getting
right
sick.
now.
They're just like you're just
Okay.
shaking that
Yeah.
thing around.
Are you guys still with us?
Ooh.
okay.
Oh, yeah, move
so
quicker.
Okay.
That helps.
That's what she-
It's like,
Like
a
a-
sweep.
Okay.
Okay.
It's got the foot.
Okay. Oh, then it's gonna become like a calf crush, bicep
Yeah.
crush. I used to actually do this a long time ago when we trained the 10
I
Planet
called
System.
that. Did I not call that?
All of you
I
drink.
used to do this.
I think it's a wrist lock too or something though.
Well, the leg trap, I used to do that because I did learn that from the 10th Planet when I used to do the
Then he
system.
comes up on the sweep.
It's like a double calf crush into
It's-
the truck.
What happened?
Well, he when he came up, he put pressure down on the leg with the
Oh,
back
Was that
leg.
him tapping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting it, guys. Don't worry. We're going to get educated.
So it
yeah.
is like just a calf crush.
Right.
So it's like a deep half.
So
Yeah, it's
hook.
like
do you
Then it's
believe
a
wrist
calf
locks are
crush.
dirty?
no.
No.
No. That was quick.
I actually wish
No discussion needed.
I wish I did. The sucky part about jiu-jitsu and time and life, right, is you can only. I mean, unless you can train 8 hours a day,
Yeah.
every day, it's so hard. So you just almost got to pick, and try to figure out getting good at that.
Yeah.
Like I would like to do more wrist locks, and more calf crushers, more biceps. I was saying that I think the other day because I can do them and I don't ever think about them.
Yeah.
Knee bars, calf crushers, bicep crushers, wrist locks.
I actually think it's like, I feel like when someone tries to start wrist locking me, I feel like, oh, I'm doing good things.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the way I always view it.
Now, I taught my daughter wrist lock.
How old's your daughter? Wait, first say how old your daughter is.
Okay,
Because it might be dirty now.
Yeah. Well, she's 9 now, but at the time she was only 5. And now this is why I taught it to her, because I was teaching her how to do an armbar from mount, and I was teaching it on me, and so like her trying to do an armbar on me, like I could just move her around, right? So I said, sure, I can move you around, but you could just turn my wrist down because you can wrist lock someone
Yeah.
bigger than you.
For sure.
So I used it as like a self-defense thing. Like,
I'm
okay,
definitely
you get
throwing that 5-year-old across the room
Yeah.
as soon as they wrist lock me.
Right.
Like, wham! You see a baby hit the wall.
There we go. So
what did we think
the
about the
takeaway
ham
from
sandwich?
this is
No, the ham sandwich isn't bad.
Live shows are going great.
Hey,
We were talking about two subjects so much.
that's my life, guys. Look,
Yeah.
anybody that's
keep
been to
it
a Chad Hawkins
I know you
seminar
are.
or
So
class
funny.
Mhm.
understands there might be
Yeah.
4 things going on at one time. So,
So ham sandwich, good.
ham sandwich.
Wrist locks,
I
good.
didn't even know it was called that, which is funny. But yeah, I try to do. I used to try that all the time.
You made it up.
No, I watched it on
Just
one of those.
joking,
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I don't want to take too much claim, but it's funny. I used to think that was a cool submission, and it's just hard to hit.
You need to make a move called the cheese pizza.
Oh, that's a good one.
What?
There's a couple thing. Well, let's see. Tyler said calf crushes are dumb. Oh no, he said stupid.
We don't use that word in here, Tyler.
What is?
We
one
are at
person
34
who
minutes. We'll
wanna
go
have
for
fight
what?
with
A few more
Another
questions
5
and call
minutes
it.
or something.
Man, there's a bunch in here. We're really getting to it.
Brandon has admitted to liking liking to pull guard. Do you guys feel like we should pull guard in a tournament or really try to focus on takedowns? That's actually a good question.
That's a
Yeah.
good question.
I mean, if the format allows you to pull guard, I'm doing it 10 times out of 10.
It's comfortability and body style. Like if you are comfortable pulling guard, like if you are out there and like I am not comfortable that I can just take anyone down, then you shouldn't be going looking takedown first.
And it's not even that I'm like so terrified that my takedown in wrestling is like abysmal. It's not good, but it's not like, you know, I'm not terrified that it's so bad I couldn't even try against somebody. But
Right.
if I can pull guard for free, I'm going to.
It's safe.
We also act like that takedowns is like just getting someone on the ground. It's actually controlling them and
Yes.
getting your points,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
way harder than what
Yeah.
we're acting like it is. Yeah.
So, I guess my thought process on it is a few different things because it's kind of a harder question realistically if you want to get into the real in-depth part of it, right? What's your age?
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of a big thing because here's the thing: at 30, you're 30, 35, 40, and you've never grappled, and you're a white belt, right? Or even like maybe in your 25.
It's kind of how I was when I started. You know?
So there's that aspect. But even let's say you are 18 and you're starting jiu-jitsu, right? The kid might have been a high school wrestler.
Right.
He doesn't have to be a blue belt. So now you're going to run into a high school wrestler. You have no wrestling except for maybe the 2, 3, 4 months of little practices in class. And this kid, high school wrestled for 4 years, doesn't have to be a blue belt, gets to be a white belt. Do you really want to wrestle that kid? You know you're going to lose the 2, and you know you're going to be sitting in side control or mount
Right.
and fighting from there.
Yeah.
Or do you pull guard?
Even in ADCC, though, you can pull guard in every single match that's not a finals match without penalty. So,
Right. You could get to the semis pretty easily if you're a guard player and played smart.
Yeah.
So to be curious about that, talking about the age thing is, you know, I made the joke earlier about I want to see Master 7, you know,
Yeah,
black
the
belt.
light.
Do you think someone's going to tap and they're going to immediately pull guard? Or do you think they're going to go for takedowns? We're talking 60-year-old men here.
I think you're going to see one of two things. You're either going to see a guard pull or you're going to see like really like almost like ultra heavies where it's
The
just a
pushing.
constant pushing back and forth. No one's going to want to take a shot.
Or a sloppy guard pull into like a knee touch for 2 or something.
Wrestling is so hard to incorporate. Okay, so like think about it like this,
it's
right?
the hardest to do.
Okay, just look at jiu-jitsu,
Mhm.
right? Taking in jiu-jitsu in the beginning is so much. Okay, like you're trying to figure all the different positions,
Mhm.
all the different submissions, right? Wrestling's the same way.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 month or 2 months of doing a little bit of stand-up's not going to give you enough confidence to have any chance of getting it to the ground unless you just get the right timing, the right
Right.
lock, the right movement. That guy's really off.
Nicholas Marigali.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, he has a beautiful foundation already on top and everything. You're talking about a beginner,
Right.
right? Like, you're just so much safer to pull guard to me in the beginning. And I'm not saying don't try to work on that stuff, but it's
Wrestling is so important, but
you're having jiu-jitsu and wrestling are two different things, completely different. You know, so if you were doing only wrestling, right? So let's say I start jiu-jitsu and I got 4 months experience, or I start grappling, I got 4 months experience. For that 4 months, am I practicing only wrestling, or am I only practicing jiu-jitsu stuff? Because it's kind of silly to want to wrestle if I'm doing all jiu-jitsu stuff.
Yeah.
It's a really hard thing, and you got to figure out what your journey is. Everyone's different. I started out as a guard player. You started out as a guard player. Now you're starting to wrestle and you're getting good at the stuff. You know, you're starting to get better. Sun Yun, same way. Started out as a guard player. Now moving to more wrestling and top. So,
I started as a guard player, and that was crazy.
you know, to me, I think it saves a lot of your damage on your body.
It does.
Figuring out some of the just body mechanic stuff. I see a lot more people have success that start with guard and move to the top than try to play. Look how many people start with trying to wrestle, knee injuries, neck injuries, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Because you're not understanding your body. And at least
Right.
on bottom, you can kind of like frame and protect your body a little bit.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Another question. This one was from Tyler, and it's a good one. He had 2 good ones in a row. One will be quick. This one takes a little longer. What is one person you'd want to fight in your career?
that
in
is-
jiu-jitsu,
It just said
Fight.
fight. So it could be whatever you want. I would say that's fairly open ended.
Mark Wahlberg.
Fair.
you have to watch the last episodes to get that one.
think that's episode 6 that one's on. Or the TikTok. We have
I
TikTok.
don't know that I
Are we
have
talking
anyone in
about,
mind,
like-
but
You know, we got to look at it from 2 point of views. Are we talking about like a celebrity or like are we talking about somebody that
I would think that I would think knowing it's knowing it's from Tyler, it's like what's one competitor that you would love to like that
To
would
go
be
against.
your career match.
you know?
Whether you win or lose, that match makes your career.
I mean, because there's a lot of people I think about constantly. Like
Marcelo Garcia.
I couldn't win that at all, but like
Well, I couldn't
Gio.
win any of them.
Well, I mean, there's that. I wouldn't say that. You know, like Demetrius Johnson in a jiu-jitsu match,
That'd
I
be
think would be
fun.
good for me, and I would have a shot.
You know.
I don't think I'd get completely murdered. I think that the favor would be in him, but I think that I could have potential to do something.
I was talking with Gage yesterday at the seminar, and he said he wanted to go with Gordon Ryan, but he had no intentions on beating
Yeah.
Gordon Ryan.
Yeah, yeah.
His thing is like, I want to feel helpless. I want to know what that feels like to have someone just make me feel helpless. Cause
I
he
think
just,
that helped Couch get his game to the next level.
Yeah.
You lose, you win, or you learn a lot more when you lose like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you just see that there is a level
Mhm. And you feel it.
and you
Mhm.
feel
It's a
it.
difference when you
Yeah.
feel it like that.
Yeah, for sure.
And then Tyler's other question is, Brandon, will you ever make a return to modeling?
Someone
the
send me
question I
a
like.
gig. I'll go right now.
Right now, just
Sign me up.
tomorrow. He'll be the poster boy for Trojan. You just
Yeah,
ask.
whatever company you got, line them up.
So I think that's good for our questions. We want to
All right.
call it.
Yeah,
Well,
we'll
thanks
call
a
it.
lot,
Appreciate you
guys.
guys watching. Do better
Yeah.
in the future. Okay. No wonder we don't have any followers.
Well, he said that it went up one. Man, they like it.
All
Just
right.
keep punishing
Yeah,
them.
keep doing better. And we appreciate you guys watching
Thanks,
the
guys.
show.
See ya.